Coming to a comfortable seat and taking a few breaths, a few moments to feel that settling, noticing the energy maybe shifting as you bring your attention to the breath. Bringing your attention to the body and noticing any sensations. Noticing the quality of your breath, the thoughts, how you're feeling in this moment. Whether it's kind of fast and speedy or revved up, or whether you're feeling kind of sluggish or somewhere in between. We often seek balance and crave that balance, but it's kind of more like a seesaw. It shifts. Notice even now as you kind of notice little tiny shifts as you breathe. Maybe noticing weight shifts even as you sit seemingly still. I'll take one more full breath here. And then shifting into a little movement, start with a little twist. So first we'll get really tall with the inhale, and then exhale, just gently twist over to the right. Easing into it with the inhale, coming back to center. And exhale over to the left. We'll make dynamic with the breath, inhaling to center and exhaling to the right. Inhale to center and exhale to the left. One more time. Taking a full breath in through center and letting out really slowly as you twist. And then evening it out. Make your way back to center. And then shifting your weight a little, moving the hands back behind you. Take a little gentle heart opener here. Just resting back, lift the sternum to the sky and just gently let the head go back if that's comfortable. Just to a place that's comfortable on the head, the neck, the shoulders. If it's not comfortable to let the head go backwards, just leave it slightly looking forward. Another breath here. And then slowly walk forward. And interlace the fingers back behind you. Press the fist down and away. Take a big breath to lift. And then exhale to fold forward from here. Just reaching the fists up. That's comfortable. Let the head drop. Let the jaw release. As you breathe here, maybe opening up a little bit more through the shoulders. Continuing to notice the breath. And use your next inhale to lift you back up. And then exhale to release the fingertips. Wiggle out through the fingers, shake out through the shoulders. Notice how the shoulders feel, how the head and the neck feel. And take the feet out long to a little staff pose. Lift up through the toes. Take a breath here to really lift up a little bit taller through the spine. Feel the crown of the head reaching for the ceiling. And then bending through the right leg and grab hold of it with your arms. We'll rock our leg here, gently opening up through this hip. Taking the knee out wide. Yeah. Sending it side to side. And then gently place it on the outside of the left knee here in a comfortable place. Set up for another twist. Grab that right knee with the left hand and reach the right arm up and overhead to twist over towards the right. And then use that hand to press down, rooting down through the sit bones, rooting down through the fingertips and lifting up through the crown of the head. Reaching a little bit taller, even as we twist. We'll hold here for another breath. And then exhale, come back to center. Release that right leg. Give them a little shake out. A little rotating through the shoulders. We'll set up for the other side, bringing the left knee up, cradling that left leg and the left foot. And give it a little rock side to side. Opening up through the left side, noticing if this side feels any different. If it feels similar. Notice the whole left side. And keeping the right toes lifted straight up. And let the shoulders just kind of relax here. And then slide that left foot over to the outside of the right leg. And grab hold of the left right hand. And inhale to sweep the left hand up. And then take it all the way around in a big arch to twist over towards the left. Getting into full range of shoulder action there. And then rooting down through the sit bones, down through the fingertips, and lifting up a little bit taller. Using the inhale to lift, and the exhale to maybe just a slight, gentle, more twist. Whatever's available. Twisting from the left rib cage. Letting the shoulders be soft. The neck is soft. And take another full breath on this side. And then use your exhale, come back around to center. Unwind through the feet, give them a little wiggle, a little bounce out. Maybe through the shoulders, through the back, just whatever you notice wants to shift. And then bring the soles of the feet to touch. We'll come into butterfly. The knees come out wide. And maybe propping up on something. Or maybe just shifting a little side to side. You can rock through this side. And notice as you rock, it's observing the sensations that you feel. Maybe you're noticing something through the hips, through the outside of the thighs, or through the inside. And then really actively press the feet together. Really press those toes and then notice if that changes anything. We'll come to stillness. Inhale to get a little bit taller and exhale to round forward. Let the head drop, shoulders drop. Maybe even getting in a little massage for the feet. As we take a few breaths here. Any excuse for a foot massage. Our feet don't get enough love on a daily basis. And they do so much. And then inhale to lift back up. And then pause and notice. If you got in a little foot massage, just notice how your feet feel. And then shift onto all fours. Tabletop position. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Coming into cat-cow flow. On the inhale, dropping the belly down. Looking forward, pull the shoulder blades together. Exhale, round through the low back, mid back, upper back, draw the chin to the chest. Inhale, taking the belly down, but keeping the belly engaged. Find that long puppy belly feeling. And then exhale to round through the whole spine. A few more with your breath. Noticing circulation through the whole spine. And then make your way back to center. Take a breath here to find that flat back. Yeah. Keeping the ears in line with the shoulders. Maybe dipping the chin to find that feeling, that extension through the back of the neck. Coming into a little spinal balance. Inhale, reach up through the right fingers and the left toes, reach out. And hold here. Pausing here, lifting up a little bit higher out of that left shoulder. And dial the pinky toes straight down on the left foot. Lift up through the belly. And then bring the hand down and leave the foot up. And take the left foot over to cross over the right foot. Look over towards your toes over there. And then lift up, back up through the left foot and take the leg out wide to the left side. Then plant the left heel down. Walk yourself up to kneeling. Inhale, reach up, finding this gate pose now. And then exhale to bend over that left leg, that long extended leg. Inhale to reach back up for center. Exhale to come back down onto the hands. And slide the left foot back. Left knee back under the left hip. We'll set up for the other side. Inhale, reach the left arm long and the right feet long. Right foot. Pressing through the heel. Reaching energy out that back heel. And pausing here to really press down into the fingertips. Like you're clawing through the fingertips to lift up out of the wrist and lift up out of the shoulder. Another breath here. And then bring the hand down, leave the right foot up, and then shift it over towards the left. Look over the left shoulder, glance at those toes. And then take the right foot over, all the way over to the right. Plant the right heel, walk yourself back up to kneeling. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to bend over that right leg now. That long extended leg in our gate pose. Inhale, lift back up to center. And exhale, bring the hands back down. Slide the right foot back into place. From here, curl the toes under, lift up through the knees, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. We'll pedal through the feet for our first down dog. Pressing one heel down, then the other. Bending one knee and then the other. really think about the legs for our first down dog. Bring them both feet back to center now, and really bend down through the knees and send the hips back. Send the thighs up, like you're gonna send the backs of your thighs up to the ceiling. Yeah. Creating a little bit more space maybe for the shoulders. Heart melting towards the knees. And then from there, we'll shift forward into plank. Send those heels back. Hug up through the belly. Really lifting up through the belly, through the low back, like you're gonna round now through the low back. And then slowly lower it all the way down in one straight line, keeping the shoulders in line with the hips. And land on the belly. Inhale, lift up for cobra. Send the elbows down and back. Exhale to lower. Tuck the toes. Take a breath. Exhale to press up through all fours or straight to plank, and then downward facing dog. Back to down dog. Just take a breath here. And slide right foot forward. Left knee down for a low lunge. Wiggling that right foot forward so the knee is over the ankle. We'll pause here for just a little sway side to side. A breath. Some hip movement. Legs, hips, and toes. Think about our base for stability, for that balance. And then curl up through the left toes, lift that left knee, and then press back through the left heel. As you press back through the left heel, maybe the knee lifts a little bit more. Maybe not. Maybe you feel a stretch all along that left side. And then plant the palms, send the right foot back. Back to plank pose. Long through the neck, through the back of the neck again, just like we did in our spinal balance. Seeing if we can line up the ears with the shoulders. Puff up a little through that space behind the heart, and then exhale to slowly lower down one straight line, keeping the belly lifted so it lands with the chest. Take a breath, and then inhale to lift up cobra. Slide the shoulder blades back and down. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, take your breath. And then exhale to press up through all fours to plank and downward facing dog. Pressing the reset button again with our down dog. Taking a breath. And then slide the left foot forward. Shift it now so that the left knee is over the left ankle, and then come down onto the right knee. And we'll take a little sway side to side on this side. Working into the hips. Into this side, and just noticing what this side feels like. As you make the rounds, a little round here and there, little circles. As you notice it shifting and moving sensations in the left side and in the right side. Another breath on this side. And then tuck the right toes and lift up the right knee, and then really press back through that right heel this time. And see if you can widen the toes. If you can like separate the toes a little, giving yourself a little bit more space for the toes. And then planting the palms and slide the left foot back to plank pose. We'll bring the feet together, really together in this plank. And pause here for a moment. Hug up through the belly, and then take the feet out wide. Off the mat, off either side of the mat. Really wide stance plank. Keeping that belly hugging up and in, almost like that rounding through the low back again. And then walk the feet back together, really together. A little core strengthening here. And then slowly bend through the elbows and lower down, keeping the hips lifted until the end where we land. And take a breath. Let it settle. On your next inhale, lift up into cobra. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, breath. Inhale, lifting maybe a little bit higher. Pressing down through the tops of the feet. And then curl the toes under. Take 1 more breath here to set up. And then exhale to press up through all fours or plank. And then downward facing dog. And just observe now how this down dog feels. Maybe you shift the feet a little, maybe you take them wider or more narrow, and just notice how it changes. Maybe bending through the knees a little bit more. Keeping the knees together or apart. And then step the feet all the way up to meet the hands. Into forward fold. Take a few breaths here, a little sway side to side, a little rotate through the wrists maybe, or grasping opposite elbows, opening up through that space between the shoulder blades, or interlacing the hands at the base of the neck, base of the head. Inhale to halfway lift, and that long spine again. Send the hips back. Send the backs of the thighs back. Yeah. Lift up through the belly. And then exhale to slide the hands down the legs, all the way back down, forward fold. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, press the hands down, clawing through the fingertips. Pressing down through the air. Inhale, reach the arms forward to come up. Exhale, take the arms out wide to come down. I'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, bring the arms forward and up. Exhale, out to the sides and down. One more time, just like that. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. And then roll through the shoulders. And a few shoulder rolls here in one direction, and then shift directions into the opposite way. And then just shake out the shoulders, give them a little wiggle, let them come back to neutral. That's their resting place.